Hey everybody, Tony Beers here again, and this is Movie Grades, and in this episode of Movie Grades, we will be talking about Jurassic World, The Fallen Kingdom. Now on the Toxic Pop channel, we will be doing less movie grades, but I had to talk about this because this movie is just so silly. It's so ridiculous. And I'd like to say that I like most of the other Jurassic Park movies, and I like Jurassic World. I have it on Blu-ray. I have all the other movies on DVD, but this one is probably the worst of all of them. The movie starts off even with a silly scene. These people are gathering the dinosaur bones, and at one point, this one guy is like, I can't hear you. And the other guys are on the helicopter and they're saying, come on, let's go. And he's still like, I can't hear you. This guy, like most of the characters in this movie, is really dumb, because when some people say, come on, let's go, you don't need to hear them to see them, that they're excited or scared that the dinosaurs are coming. They want you to get on the helicopter right away. So that's the first dumb guy in this movie. The next thing we see is Bryce Dallas Howard's character, and she is now like an animal rights activist for some reason. She wasn't in the first film, but she is now. What's going on is they discover that there is a volcano about to erupt on the island where they left the dinosaurs. And so they're trying to save the dinosaurs. And we're introduced to some of her teammates, one being this girl who is the stereotypical tough girl. Because in the last movie, they got some complaints that it was sexist, so they have to throw in this girl. Meanwhile, there is a congressional hearing of what to do with these dinosaurs, and we get the only man with common sense in this movie, Ian Malcolm, Jeff Goldblum's character. He's the only man with common sense. The reason I say this is because they ask him, should we let the dinosaurs die? And he pretty much says, yeah. And I agree with them. They should just let them die. I mean, the dinosaurs already went extinct. They're just, so they've had their chance. They've died before. Letting them die again isn't going to hurt anything. It'll probably actually help. And that's another strange thing about the movie, is they've created these dinosaurs in a laboratory. They cloned them. Can't they just clone some more if all these dinosaurs die? But whatever. And then we're introduced to the obvious villain of the movie, is this rich guy who is handling the financial assets of John Hammond's estate. We are then all introduced to this guy who is John Hammond's business partner that nobody knew about until this movie. We're introduced to his granddaughter, who will play an important part later on. And the rich guy sends Bryce Dallas Howard and her team to get Chris Pratt's Owen, because he's an expert. He trained Blue, and that's one of the dinosaurs that they're after. They want one of each the species of dinosaurs. Bryce Dallas Howard's character asks him to come along, and he initially says no, and then he just pops up later on for no reason. They never explain why he changed his mind. So they go to the island and they meet this guy, which is a hunter who's hunting the dinosaurs, and he again is another obvious villain. And he betrays them almost immediately. And he tranquilizes Chris Pratt's character. And the tough girl, while this is going on, Blue gets shot in the leg, and she tells them that, oh, you need me, because I'm the only one who can take the bullet out of Blue and save her. So this is her one and only purpose in the entire movie, is to take a bullet out of Blue. So they take her along. And I almost forgot about this character, who is just a black and nerdy character who also has... He's pretty pointless in the movie. He's just there to be like the comic relief, basically. Here's one scene in which he opens a door, and that's what he is needed for. And then it comes to one of the silliest scenes in the movie. The volcano erupts, and Chris Pratt is still tranked out. He can't move. He's frozen. And he's like a turtle on his back. He can't move. And so what's he gonna do? The volcano's coming after him, or the lava's coming after him, and he can't move. It's just the movie plays it off as serious, but it comes off as really funny because he can't move. And at one point, one of the dinosaurs licks his face, and that made me think, oh, he's gonna... This is all a dream. This is so crazy. Everything is going on. It's just a dream. And he's going to get licked in the face, and that's going to wake him up from his dream. That's how silly it was, but this is all real. So he is trying to escape lava when he can't even move. And he just barely escapes the lava by missing it by inches. And this is so silly. In real life, he would be dead. Because they're insulting our intelligence at this point. This is just so ridiculous. And anyway, they manage to get back on the boat with these hunters who left them for dead, and then they get back on. The tough girl has to take the bullet out of Blue, but the problem is that Blue lost too much blood. So they need a blood transfusion from another dinosaur. So they figure, oh, a T-Rex, close enough to a raptor, will get its blood. Now, I'm no doctor, but as far as I know, with at least human blood transfusions, the two human beings have to be the same blood type, A positive, O, or whatever. Now, how does that work with two different animals, two different dinosaurs, two different species? But somehow that works. And they overhear what's going on with the bad guys, and the bad guys are selling dinosaurs to these evil other bad guys. And they created a new hybrid dinosaur. So it's pretty much the exact same plot point of the last movie. So they're doing, it's just repetitive at this point. And they show that they can train this new hybrid dinosaur to take out a target that you point a laser sight on. You have a gun and you press a button, and the sonic noise causes it to attack whatever you're aiming that laser sight at. So you have a gun with a laser sight and you're pointing it at your target that you want to kill. Just pull the trigger and fire the gun and kill the person. Why do you need a dinosaur? Why do you need a dinosaur? Shoot the gun, kill your target. This movie's so stupid. We get a big twist in this movie. John Hammond's business partner's granddaughter is a clone. And this doesn't factor into the movie whatsoever. And I'm thinking the whole time, why are you wasting time trying to sell these dinosaurs? You cloned a human being. Sell the human cloning technology, not the dinosaurs. That would be worth billions and billions of dollars more than what the dinosaurs would be worth. Oh god, these people are so stupid. So at one point the hunter comes in and he wants his big bonus from the bad guy, and he notices this new hybrid dinosaur in a cage, and he decides, you know what, I'm not gonna take actual money. I want a trophy. I want this dinosaur's tooth for some reason. So he jets inside the cage with the dinosaur. No! These are the dumbest people on the planet. You do not get it. Even the dinosaurs, though the dinosaurs tranked, don't get in the cage with the dinosaur. Anyway, this dinosaur almost winks at the audience and says, "Look at this guy. I'm gonna kill him." He's playing possum, he's waving his tail, he's opening his eyes, and he looks into the audience. "I'm gonna kill this guy, watch out." Oh. So they explain in the movie that this new hybrid dinosaur is really smart. So there's this one scene where something breaks and it leaks gas. And this dinosaur actually smells the gas and can somehow know that this means that there's an explosion about to happen. So he, no joke, he starts running away from the gas in slow motion. Just like some kind of action hero, and jumps out of the way just in time, just before it explodes. Oh my gosh. There's another part of the movie towards the end where the main characters are out of the mansion. And for some reason, maybe I'm wrong, but for some reason, the little girl goes back into the mansion. It's like, why? You were already outside of the mansion. Anyway, she goes back and she just happens to go into her bedroom where she hides under the covers. And it becomes a horror movie where the dinosaur sneaks up on oh my gosh! You're a dinosaur. You're not you're not Jason Voorhees. You're not Michael Myers sneaking up on a little girl, and it's just for this horror scene in the movie. It's just ridiculous. Okay, it's just about the end of the movie, and our heroes are safe and everything, and they realize, though, that the dinosaurs are trapped in this room, and this room is filled with deadly gas. And they have to make the difficult decision whether to let the dinosaurs free and kill a bunch of human beings, or keep the dinosaurs in and let them die. And again, like myself, I'm thinking about what Jeff Goldblum said. I'm like, yes, let them die, kill him. And they were just about to do that when the little girl decides to press the button and free the dinosaurs. And the reason she gives for this is that they are clones just like her, so they should live. So stupid. Why they do this? They're just going to let the dinosaurs go and attack these people. These people are the dumbest people in the movie I've ever seen. So we get Jeff Goldblum to come back to another cameo to bookend the movie, and he narrates and says that now these dinosaurs are living among us, and now we're in a Jurassic world. And then they show a montage of the dinosaurs going forth into the city. At one point, the T-Rex goes into a zoo and sees a lion and roars at the lion, and the lion roars back at him. I'm not making this stuff up, people. This is what happened in the movie. So yeah, that was ridiculous. And I thought to myself, there was only a handful of dinosaurs. Is this really a big deal? I mean, some hunters will probably just come along and kill them, or they'll just die out since they're all females. So I honestly don't see this as a big problem. Some people are gonna die naturally. The problem will eventually solve itself. So I thought that was dumb. And there's supposed to be a third movie. I don't see what it's gonna be, just hunting down these dinosaurs. I guess I don't know. So this movie is completely ridiculous. It is the worst of these Jurassic Park movies. And I am giving it a final grade of a D. And the only reason it's not getting an F is because it is so ridiculous and so silly that you could enjoy it simply by watching it and laughing at how bad it is, because that's what I did. That's so. I'm Tony Beers, and I'll see you next time. For more Toxic Pop, visit our website at toxicpop1.wixsite.com/toxicpop. Email us at toxicpop1@gmail.com. And check us out on Facebook at facebook.com/toxicpop1 and Instagram at instagram.com/wearetoxicpop. Links are in the description.